Hi guys, Ramsey here. Welcome back. Tonight we have a first impression and unboxing. And this is going to be, well, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Guerlain. I bought a bunch of fragrances lately, so I'm a little ashamed to say I'm not 100% sure what is in this box. Could be multiple different things, so more unboxings coming soon. But I think that this is Guerlain's Cuir Ententes. Now, one thing you should know about this collection, the Absolutes d'Orient collection, this is how the bottles used to look, by the way. There's my trusty microfiber cloth to make sure it's nice and clean for you guys. This is a tester, so I don't have a cap to show you, but look at this bottle. It is absolutely gorgeous, to me anyways. I love this old presentation. This is an example of Songe d'un Bois d'Et, which has been reformulated and repackaged into a fragrance called Bois Mysterio, which, by the way, you have to kind of know which Guerlains to pay big money for older and not pay big money for. And, you know, that's where I would love to be able to help you guys out. I paid way more for this, partial than I should have. It was about, I don't know, 70% full. But in hindsight, I should have just went and bought Bois Mysterio. Guerlain is famous for taking a fragrance and changing the name and putting it in a new package and, you know, all that good stuff. And obviously the older packages are sought after, right? Everyone wants the older packages. For something like Guerlain's Derby, where it's discontinued, yes, you should go pay big money for that. For something like Samsara, where they used to have real Mysore sandalwood in it, and now it's synthetic, yes, you should go pay big money for that. For something like this, no. They just took the same fragrance, put it in Bois Mysterio, and there you go. Named it Bois Mysterio. Put it in the new packaging, which looks like this. This is Encens Mythique. So this is like an example of their B bottle, if you've ever seen their the Guerlain, the famous Guerlain B bottle. So this is like a Middle Eastern style take on that, if you will. And so it has this little ribbon here, and the cap looks like this with the Guerlain B on top. I like the presentation, but I like the older bottles better because look at the detailing of you've got the Guerlain B, you have multiple iterations of the Guerlain B. You've got that beautiful sparkly accord coming down, like it's coming down from the ceiling. Absolutely beautiful presentation. It's on both sides of the bottle. I wish I had a cap, but you know, for a tester or whatever, I wanted to have the older formulation because I thought maybe it would be different. Well, it turns out that it's not. So I'm talking about this because I'm not the kind of collector that I have to have every single thing in the line. You know, I don't just go buy everything because it is released in a line. That's not what I do. I'm much more strategic, okay? So I kind of pick my spots. I find what I like, or I find a style that I like, and that's what I kind of hone in for. So there's a lot from this line that I do not own. You'll see that you can find stuff like, here, let me give you a couple examples. I should have had this pulled up beforehand, and Guerlain has a million fragrances, so this might be hard to do on the fly. But let's try. Everyone always tells me, don't worry about how long your videos are, Ramsey. We love listening to you talk, so let's see if that's actually true. Let's extend this for a bit. Instead of just a quick unboxing, it'll be a little bit. Go figure, my video's long. Okay, so I'm getting down into the Absolutes d'Orient collection now. And so I have, by the way, this is another one that I have that I wish I had a full bottle of that's discontinued. If you ever see a bottle of this fragrance at a good price, trust me, just snatch it up. If you're a frag head like me and you have tastes like mine, Ambre Eternal is one of my favorite in the entire collection. The ambergris, by the way, for a designer house, the real ambergris in both of these fragrances, Encens Mythique and Ombre Eternal absolutely blow me away. I see why this was discontinued. It's a little bit animalic. Everyone sees Ombre Eternal and they think it's an amber. It's not. It's ambergris. And it's beautiful ambergris too. Very shocked that a fragrance like this came out from a designer house. I wish I had a full bottle of this, but it's just impossible to find right now. But let's go back on track. So some of the other fragrances in this collection are Oud Essential, which I heard sucks. Santal Royale, which is on my potential to buy list, but I need a good deal. See, here's the problem with Guerlain is LVMH raised the prices on this line to $260 for 100 ml. Now that is outrageous. $200 was already a little bit outrageous to me, but then you go up $60 to $260, and they're really pushing their luck, I think. There's a fragrance called Musk Noble, which I don't own and have never smelled. There's a fragrance called Patchouli Ardent, which I have never smelled. There's some discontinued fragrances like Rose Nacree, which I've never smelled, but I would love to. I hear that's an amazing fragrance from this older bottle collection that never made it over to the new bottle collection, I don't think. I don't think they ever moved it over to this one. So I have Cuir Intense, basically, is where this is going. That's where I was going with all this. And I got it off of a website called Mercari, which if you're in the US, check that out, because I think a lot of people that don't really understand perfumes, that are not real perfume heads, they're just more casual perfume lovers or casual perfume users, will throw it on Mercari. And it's not like eBay where everyone knows exactly what they have and you really are hard-pressed to get a good deal kind of thing. Mercari, I found some amazing deals. I found 100 ml of Salvador Dali Pour Homme vintage with the gold around the picture frame on the front of the box for 25 bucks, okay? Shipping included. Obviously, they don't really understand what they had. I found Cuir Intense, which let me get to unboxing this, by the way, for you guys. I found Cuir Intense from this Guerlain. By the way, this is completely sealed, just so you know. I'm not messing with you guys. So I found Cuir Intense on Mercari, and I scooped this up for $106, and it only had six sprays missing, the guy said. Only 6 times has it been sprayed. And again, this is a fragrance that now goes for $260. It's new, good, well packaged from the guy. But he asked for $125. And what I will do is I will lowball people, even though I knew that's a great price. I always want to get the best deal I can, because the way I look at it is the better deal that I get, the more money I have to spend on more perfume. That's as easy as, you know, it's easy as that. If I went and spent $260 on this new, I wouldn't have the extra $160 that I spent on something else that's coming in the next few days. So here it is. It even still has the wrapping around it. He was serious. It does look pretty much brand new. So for $106, I'm gonna say I got a hell of a deal. Especially with the price increase, which he may have thought it was 200 bucks when he bought it. He didn't realize the price increase, so he just wanted to be done with it. And everyone's favorite sound. Okay, so let's see if there's any other goodies in here. Nope, no other goodies. All right, let's let us take this bad boy out of the box. So this is actually the first time I've received one of these boxes. I don't think this one had a box, because I think it was a tester. Was it a tester? Yes, this one is a tester. You can see it right now. And so I've never seen one of these boxes, actually. You've got the Guerlain B on the top. Ooh. And I'll be like a real YouTuber here. Name of the house, concentration, size, and volume, and name of the fragrance right there on the front. nothing on the sides, and some information and batch code on the bottom. But seriously, if you're into batch code stuff, the batch code on this is 0A01. I don't really give a shit, but if you do, there you go. The legend of leather in the Orient goes back through the ages, a story of love, know-how, and passion. This noble essence inspired Thierry Vassa, Guerlain master perfumer, which it's starting to sound like maybe Delphine Jelk is now took over master perfumer spot for Thierry Vassa, but we'll just continue reading. For this new piece in the Les Absolutes d'Orient collection, he enhanced its strength, flexibility, and sensuality to bring us a creation of contrasts between the power of woody leather notes and the freshness of osmanthus, the smooth white flower with fruity apricot facets. Ooh. Marketing type. And there's the bottle. It still has its little tassel. That's worth an extra $50, right? Look at that. As you can see, I'm a little giddy. I got a hell of a deal on this. And it sounds pretty damn full. So I think I really got a hell of a deal. Thank you, Mercari. This is the second fantastic buy that I've made on this. Not as good as the Salvador Dali Pour Homme for 100 ml at $25. But I'm going to say this is damn good. So, again, I like the bottle. You can see it looks very similar to Encens Mythique with just some different, you know, just some different touches around the outside. By the way, if you never smelled Encens Mythique, amazing rose ambergris. Really interesting scent. Love that fragrance. So let's give this a whirl, shall we? Let's see what Cuir Intense is all about. Okay, here we go. Good sprayer from Guerlain, as always. Wow, this hit me immediately. It's way over here and I can smell it. Oh, this is a winner, I think. But let's give this a second to calm down, shall we? Look at that sheen. Oh yeah, this is a winner. This is right up my alley. Let's see what the notes have to say. 2019 Cuir Intense, launched by Thierry Vassa. Okay, osmanthus and ylang in the top. More osmanthus and less ylang, but I like that. I'm glad that the osmanthus is turned up. It smells like a Rose Dove in the opening, to be honest with you. It smells a little bit like Great Britain from Rose Dove. Obviously, I think these are completely different fragrances because of the fact that I've never heard anyone else just say what I just said. At least I don't think they have said what I just said. And it's already starting to go in a little different direction, but that initial opening blast reminded me of Great Britain. That was just the first thing that came to my mind. And again, the reason I'm doing this is to share these crazy thoughts with you. So even if they're crazy, I want to tell you about them. Okay, so now that it's starting to settle, it's osmanthus, it's leather, it's tobacco, it's some sort of woody material in the base. They say sandalwood and cedar. Just some sort of nondescript wood, let's say. I wouldn't go so far as to say this is a sandalwood fragrance or anything like, anything like that. But it's definitely a osmanthus, leather, tobacco. That's really what you need to know, with some of their musks, their Middle Eastern musks thrown in, if you will. This is a winner. this is a winner in my book. But you guys know me now. I will admit bias and say that I am a leather lover. Leather is a very easy sell for me. And so it's a little bit animalic. I don't think it's as animalic as this. I think this is probably for a frag head, this is probably the most interesting and probably toughest for the average person to wear. I love this fragrance. But it's I expected it to be a beast because I heard people say that it's strong, but when I sprayed it and I could smell it from over here, there's a little touch of something that if I wasn't reading the note listing and I was guessing notes, I would probably say there's a touch of synthetic oud in this. Which with a name like Absolutes d'Orient, you would expect something like that, right? But this is really, really good. Really good. I am so glad I got 100 ml for $106 on Mercari. So I'm gonna say successful blind buy, better than the $280 I spent on Salvatore Ferragamo's Testa di Moro. I'll tell you that. That's not as impressive to me. So, Persolaise, you let me down, buddy. But Cuir Intense, wow. Well, maybe you haven't let me down. I take that back. I haven't given it a full wear, but just off of initial impression, I'd take Cuir Intense over Testa di Moro any day of the week. I like this. The osmanthus is amazing, by the way. But I like the dirtiness. I like the leather. I like the leather a lot. It's like horse saddle leather, you know, or if you're in the Middle East, donkey leather. I don't know. It's really, really good. Really, really happy I found this for $100 because I never would have paid $260 just simply out of just pure spite for LVMH. You know, I understand all the houses are doing it, but you know, with inflation doing what it's doing, Chanel's raising their prices, Guerlain's raising their prices, Roja's prices are out of the megasphere anyways. You know, Creed's prices are insane. Parfum de Marly is insane. I mean, what you get for a Parfum de Marly retail, these retail prices on perfume are out of control. No one's going to pay, well, let me put it this way. Guerlain, you know, put their new bottles out or whatever it is, and they're trying to charge $450 for some of those bottles. No one's going to pay that. I can tell you right now, those will not sell. They'll be at discounters for $200. And then maybe some people will pay that. But, you know, some of the expectations of these houses are just getting out of control. Do not pay those prices. Simply out of just not to encourage the houses. Go buy some of the vintage perfume I talked about. You know, go find some old school. Go buy Maxim's Pour Homme for $50. Salvador Dali Pour Homme for $25 like I did. You will enjoy those fragrances much more, I guarantee you, than some of these niche houses. You know, Memo Paris and all this crap. Don't waste your money on them. But if you find a good deal, that's what I'm all about. I'm all about trying to get the most bang for my buck when I'm hunting like this. And I'm always hunting. I always kind of have my eye open. And Mercari, if you're in the United States, I think for whatever reason, it's a little different than eBay. People don't, you know, eBay, it's like the eBay bandits get on there and they want to just jack the price up on everything. Mercari, usually you don't see that. So Anyways, we'll finish this off early. Only a 20-minute video today. First impression and an unboxing. I have ordered some more stuff, so I have a feeling we will have some more unboxings at night as the days go by. And oh, by the way, yesterday we just crossed, so about 24 hours ago, we crossed the 500 subscriber threshold mark, which is a big milestone to some people. I honestly don't care about subscribers, if I'm being honest. Well, I care about the subscribers, but I don't care how many subscribers I have. Whether I have 100 or 500 or 10,000 doesn't matter to me. I'm just doing this because I want to share my love of perfume with the world. And I want to be as honest and straightforward as possible. I don't want to be like some of these guys that, you know, I watched a video, I will keep the name nameless, but if you know, you can probably guess. He said, I have this Fragrance du Bois bottle, and you know he didn't pay for it. And he said, I'm letting you in on this secret that I found. Just, you know, I'm only sharing it with you. That's not my kind of thing. You know, you probably got the bottle for free, number one. Number two, they're probably paying you but under the table to say good things about it. It's a secret that I'm only sharing with you guys. Come on. I mean, that's what Fragcom has become. And that's why I wanted to make this channel, because I'm sick and tired of that crap. And, you know, people are like, well, you should be smart enough to not fall for that. But the average person doesn't know that. They don't know that, you know, XYZ fragrance reviewer is getting a free $580 bottle and saying, I'm letting you in on a top secret. You have to go buy this. You know, come on. There's no one. Rich Mitch said one of the best things he could have said on this topic during a stream once. He said, there's no one there to protect the consumer. And he's 100% right. There's absolutely no one looking out for the consumer. It's a free-for-all. You know, for these brands, I will tell you this, and there's a study that was done, or the rumor from people in the industry. I won't list any names again. I won't list any brands, but some of the high-dollar brands that are selling big-dollar products, it costs them $35 all in to make that. With the juice, with the fancy caps, with the shiny bottles, all that stuff. It costs them $35, okay? And they're selling it for $500, $1,000, $2,000, $3,500, okay? And so when they send someone a free bottle, they're thinking, oh, I'm getting a $500 bottle. You know, I have to say good things about this. Really, you're getting a $35 bottle. Is that all your opinion is worth? Is a that's all you're worth is $35? You know what I mean? And so that's what this channel is all about. That's probably the best description of this channel, is I am anti that. If a brand ever sends me a bottle, and I can tell you it has never happened before, every single bottle you see, I have paid for with my own money. These are my thoughts, and I plan on keeping it that way. But if a brand ever sends me a bottle, which I'll probably tell them to send me a sample, this is more than enough to make a decision on. But if they want to send me a bottle so I can show off their cool little bottle, I will definitely reserve the right to make my own opinion. And if that means bashing them, well, and they don't want to send me a bottle anymore, well, screw them, you know. But that's where I'm at. I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been a smash hit for me. I am loving this. I am absolutely loving this. I need to give this a full wear soon, and it's going to be cold tomorrow in Texas again, so I was going to wear something else, but maybe I'll make this my scent of the day. Cheers, good night, thank you again for 500 subs, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.